All right, good morning, Aries. This is going to be a weekly energy check for the week of the 20th through the 27th. Hello, if you're new here, my name is Angela. This is a general tarot reading channel. If you like this content on your way out, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed, think about doing so. Let's go. Okay, so we have the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and Strength. Okay. All right, so the King of Cups is all about being in control of your emotions, calm, cool, and collected, right? Strength. You've had to show some strength to get through this. Okay, I just picked up on something with the strength card. Let me get one more card before I blurt that out because I don't want to tick anybody off. All right, something on this strength card, please. I'm going to talk about the strength card. Am I right or... Okay. Yeah. All right, so first off, somebody else is involved. You have the King and Queen of Cups sitting here. A lot of emotions going on. Now, the Queen of Cups can see, hear, and feel things. She's one with her emotions and her third eye. She's connected with her intuition, but a lot of emotions involved here. This is a lot of internal energy. The strength card, where I was going with this, okay, when I looked at this strength card and I said, you needed a lot of strength, I heard that was wrong. You haven't showed a lot of strength in this situation, okay? So I feel like somebody's walked all over you here. This is where we're going with this. Certain relationships in your life have walked all over you. And that's, let's see, let me get more information. More information, please, in general. Just tell me more. Yeah, the Emperor. Well, that makes sense. The Emperor is my hard-ass card. So, his way or the highway. I feel like this Emperor may be the one doing the stomping, the one doing the walking. When I said you were walked all over. But somebody that carries this Emperor energy in your life, Aries, has been making it extremely hard on you lately. Extremely hard. Yeah, Lover's card. There you go. So it is a romantic partnership for what I'm picking up on. Okay, we'll see if any more people cards come out. Okay, but these flew, but this flipped. Okay, so let's take the Four of Swords here. Okay. You were unbothered by this at some point, okay? It didn't bother you that this person wasn't all lovey-dovey. They were a little bit on the harsher side, whatever relationship this is for you. I'm picking up romantic partner. Doesn't have to be. It could be a friend, family, co-worker, neighbor, cousin, niece, children. Doesn't matter. Just somebody in your life, okay? And with the Lover's card being here, somebody to hold dear. So it's somebody you're close to, okay? High Priestess, Five of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Okay. A lot of reverse meanings here, Aries, this morning. All right. High Priestess, intuition, dreams. And I feel like something has tried to come to you in your dreams. This is normally my intuition card, but something has tried to come to you in your dreams. Okay. Yeah. Unbalanced. Somebody's treated you unfair. Okay. See these people in this card kneeling down, begging. It's been a burden. It has been a burden. At some point, this turned into a burden. I do believe at one point you were unbothered by it. You really didn't give a shit either way. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Queen of Wands. There's a lot of wand energy here. So whoever this is very strong-willed, okay? Strong-willed. I'm going to put it to you like that. They're very strong-willed. Could be talking about a Leo, Sag, Aries. Normally don't pick that up. That's what popped into my head, okay? What's going on here? Tell me more. Unfairly. Okay. Aries, you've been treated unfairly at some point. Now, where was this at? What? Okay. Card of Self just came out. Card of Self. This is card of self, card of ego, who you are, okay? Who you are as a person. So, okay, I think Cap had the same reading in last week's readings. Oh my goodness. All right. Card of self. You've taken an ego hit here. Somebody has treated you very wrong and it's affected your ego. Stubborn cards here. And people have been telling you about it. Somebody tried to talk to you about this and you did not want to hear it. This back card's here on my shuffle. I'll get to it in a minute. You did not. There you go. Three of Swords. You did not want to talk about it. And I lost the back card, but that's all right. If it needs to come out again, it will. Somebody tried to talk to you about this. They seen what was going on. They felt the energy. They knew that you weren't in a good place. You're not in a good place. I take that back. You're not in a good place. And they tried to discuss this with you, and you would have none of it. None of it. And your feelings are hurt. Your feelings are hurt now. So this person, this relationship, this energy that's been around, treating you unfairly, talking down to you, doing whatever, Aries, treating you like a doormat. There could be a bunch of different ways this person is mistreating you, Aries, okay? And I don't think I'm talking about an abusive relationship. I'm picking up on that. I'm picking up on this narcissistic, just snarky, pissy attitude, okay? And for every Aries, it's going to be somebody different because no two Aries are the same. So this could be many different situations for many different Aries, but somebody in your life picked up on this Aries and tried to talk to you about it, and you didn't want to hear it. You were hearing none of it. None of it, okay? I got a card that's flipped out in the deck that I have to get to here. Hold on. All right, here we go. A lot of cards just flew out, Aries. Holy crap. All right. Let me pull these down. All right, let's start here. King of Pentacles. I feel like this may be, since they had me pull this out first and hit it right on this Four of Cups, this could be the energy of the person that tried to talk to you, Aries, okay? There are a Taurus in your life, okay? A Taurus. Tried to talk to you, seen what was going on, tried to talk to you, tried to give you advice, you want to hear none of it. Could be, doesn't have to be. Temperance is patience. This has been going on for a long time, is what I get with this Temperance card. A long time. Five of Swords, conflict, a lot of people card. Two of Cups, another people card. Hangman energy, confusion. Okay, Two of Swords. A lot of air energy, a lot of up in your head. You've been thinking about this. This is nothing new. Ten of Swords is gossipy, backstabby. Okay, exactly how I said this person was treating you. Okay, but it also means it's coming to an end. It's going to be coming to an end. Two of Swords. This is, some people believe it has to do with intuition. And I don't know if I explained this to you in last week's reading because she kept popping out a lot. But I believe for me, this card means you may have a few options here. You don't know which way to go, or you've been blindsided. What gets this ball rolling next week with this, for this change, for this energy of change with you, Aries, is you're going to be blindsided by something this person does, okay? You're going to be blindsided. They're going to do something that's finally going to ruffle your feathers, Aries, okay? They're finally going to get your dander up. You're going to say, the hell with this shit. You're out of here. I want nothing more to do with you. That's what you're going to say. Yeah, that's going to be the end of that. And then you have the Two of Cups here. Now, you have the Lover's card, and now the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is about people in general, okay? This is just people in general for me. But with the Two of Cups, normally you're offering somebody something, or somebody's offering you something, offering you a cup. And the cups are metaphors for love, forgiveness, happiness. And they have the Emperor lay down right on top of that. This is mother energy, loving, forgiving, nurturing. So, okay. While I say that you're going to put it into the narcissistic energy, narcissistic way, the way they've been treating you, Aries, okay, next week, this person's been treating you wrong, unbalanced, not worthy, okay, lies, half-truths. I'm telling you everything that's popping in my head right now. Well, these are some of the things, gossipy, backstabby, talking about you, all kinds of things. They may also, whatever happens, okay, something's going to happen, okay, let's see if I can explain this. Something's going to happen, and there's going to be a blow-up, Aries, okay, a blow-up between you and this other person, all right, between you and this other person, and that's going to get the ball rolling, and once it starts rolling, that's when the discussion will start about how you've been feeling over the past however long you've known this person. There's 10 cups as I'm talking about how it's going to end. That's going to get the ball rolling. You're going to talk about things. I'm not going to say you're going to work things out, okay, because this person could still end up leaving your life, but I feel like, okay, they're going to offer you an apology. That's where these cups are coming in at. You may get an apology out of this, Aries. Will you accept it? I don't know, but they're going to bring you a cup full of apology. Now, only you know, no, you're not going to accept it. Six of Swords, you're going to be moving on. You're not going to accept it, Aries. Now, some of you might. I can't resonate with everybody. Okay, Hierophants here. This is speaking to people and being knowledgeable. That's after you say your piece, Aries, to whoever needs to hear it, because this doesn't mean just one person. This could be a group of people that have been on your bad side for a while, Aries, right? It can literally be anybody for any Aries. So, but I don't feel like you're going to take the apology, Aries. The Six of Swords popped out as I was discussing that apology, and that's movement. That's moving on. That's leaving a situation. So, I mean, I'm not telling you not to accept the apology. That's totally up to you, Aries. Either way, you know this person better than I do. I don't know this person at all. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just giving you a heads up about the situation. But the cards are saying, yeah, the cards are saying, you're moving on, Aries. Look at this. As I was speaking, Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Tower, Four of Wands, Happy Home, Page of Pentacles, speaking to somebody, speaking something into existence. So you're going to be speaking change is what you're going to be speaking on, Aries, okay? Oh, shoot. I threw that myself, you guys. You're going to be speaking change. And then that lead the pack, that end everything up, the Tower, that's breaking things down to build things back up. There's got to be change, okay? This snowball energy is going to come in, whatever it is, and it's going to cause y'all, not y'all, well, yeah, y'all, Aries, and a group of Aries. It's going to cause this group of Aries, these certain people, to realize what's happening, break off the relationship, break it down, and move on. and move on, okay? And with the happy home card sitting there, the Four of Wands, well, I say happy home. I'm just going to say home at this point. With the home card sitting here, this could be something to do with inside your home, okay, Aries? Heads up on that. Let me go ahead and tell you that. This could be, let's see, the world, bottom of the deck. This could have something to do with, yeah, for some of you Aries, this could be a relationship inside the home, okay, inside the home. So have a heads up on that. Could be a lot of fighting, fussing, bickering, because that's what's going to have to happen for this energy to break away. And I told another sign this last week in last week's readings, this isn't going to happen overnight, okay? Especially the longer this relationship's been around for you, Aries, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to change in a week. This person can move on, can drop out of your life, because that's what happens. People are here just for a season. People are here for a season. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, as I'm saying, this is planting seeds and seasons. People are here for a season in your life. They teach you a lesson and they move on, okay? This is a great example of keep the knowledge, let go of the lesson, okay? You're going to keep the knowledge and let go of the lesson, okay? That means don't hold any old baggage after this relationship's gone. Say thank you to the energy. Thank you for whatever it taught you. Transmute the energy into something useful and move on, okay, Aries? All right. Now, is that for every Aries? No. I do feel like for damn near every Aries next week, okay? Let me go ahead and tell you this. I do feel like it's going to be a bit of a Hermit energy, bottom of the deck. It's going to be a bit of, what's the words I'm looking for? Controversial week next week, Aries. People are going to try to ruffle your feathers, get your dander up, get in your face, start arguments, start bickering. Now, are all of them going to end in a relationship ending? Whatever it is in your life, romantic or not? No, not all of them are. Some of it's just going to be bickering where some truths come to the surface and you work things out. And this could be one of those with that cup card, okay? This could be one of those. But on top of that, you have the Tower card. So I am speaking to many different Aries right now, okay? This reading may not just be for a certain group. This could be for all, because I feel like all Aries now, in some area of life, you're going to catch something next week that's going to be a little hard for you, okay? Relationship-wise, all right? A little controversy. And some are going to accept the cup and the apologies that come, and some are going to take the Tower road, okay? Some are going to take the Tower. Some of you guys, it'll be in the home. Some of you guys, it won't. It'll be at work. It'll be a relationship. You had the Lover's card here. It will be a romantic partner, okay? The Self card's here, okay? The Self card's here. And I was looking at the child on that Self card earlier, and I was wondering where they wanted me to go with that. But for some of you guys, it could be a problem with your children, okay? Many different people for many different Aries, and you're looking at different results here, okay? Some of you will say, yes, I'll take your cup full of apology. And some of you say, no, let's just get the hell out of here. Let's end it. There's no sense in even trying, all right? All right, and that's totally up to you, Aries. But heads up, difficult energy next week, okay? But like I said, they're here for a reason. They're here for a season. They're here to teach you a lesson. Let go of the lesson and keep the knowledge, okay? Said the same thing to Virgo last week. I probably said the same thing to several of them last week. All right. That's it, Aries. That's your reading for the 20th through the 27th, okay? You guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye. Hello, Taurus. This is your reading for the 20th through the 27th. And see what is something that you may need a heads up about, okay? If you haven't been here before, my name is Angela. This is a general tarot reading channel, okay? If you would do me a favor, hit the like button on your way out if you like this content. If you haven't subscribed, think about doing so. So let's get started. Can I pull in Taurus energy, please? Taurus energy. All right. Can I pull in Taurus energy, please? Taurus energy. I think I threw that card out on my own, so I'm not going to take it. I was wondering. I was on the fence about it, and I heard put it back. All right. Taurus energy, please. Taurus energy. Okay, we have Temperance and Strength. Our first cards out here. Temperance and Strength. Tell me more, please. Tell me more about Taurus for the week of the 20th through the 27th. Anything else? Swords, Hierophant. Okay. All right. See what we got, you guys. We got Temperance and Strength. And then we have the Ace of Cups. We have the World. We have the Hierophant. Ace of Pentacles. King of Swords. Okay. All right, Taurus. This is a lot of thinking, okay? The King of Swords is a lot of thinking. A lot of up in your head energy. A lot of planning. A lot of meticulous planning, okay? A lot of meticulous, but most of all, up in your head energy. Temperance, Strength. You've been thinking about something. You've been thinking about something hard. The World card here. Let's see, the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles. Something in the material, okay? It's something in the material, and I feel like it's something that you've been building toward, Taurus. You've been building. Let's see. The Hierophant sitting here. The Hierophant is all about speaking. And I feel like it's all about speaking to a group of people, okay? While the art is depicted a little different in Light Seers, I still get the same feeling from the card. Speaking to a lot of people, and you're very knowledgeable about what you're saying. You know what you're saying. Oh, the Tower. Yeah, Taurus. Okay, something's about to change, okay? I'm looking at that Hierophant card. It really has me locked in on those steps. Okay, you're going to be changing your perspective about something, Taurus. You're going to be changing your perspective. And then here we have the Seven of Pentacles, planting seeds. So, let's see, Ace of Cups. You do have the Ace of Cups sitting here. That's within. Okay, tell me more, please. Tell me more about that Tower. What is the Tower energy about with Taurus, please? What is the Tower energy? Okay, here we go. Five of Swords, High Priestess, and the Eight of Swords. Wow, Taurus. Okay, you've been thinking about something hard and heavy, and not only have you been thinking about it, it's had you stressed the hell out. You got the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Complete and utter panic attack mode, okay? The High Priestess. You've been asking for signs, Taurus. It's any kind of sign. You want a sign from the universe on this certain subject, Taurus, okay? Tell me more. Okay. Ten of Swords. Okay. Now, as I said a while ago, the art in the Light Seers Tarot is a little depicted a little different than the Rider-Waite. The Rider-Waite, that's the guy with all the swords sticking out of his back. So, which is gossipy and backstabby to me. But it also means something's coming to an end. So whatever this is that's been on your mind, Taurus, whatever this is, with the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, yeah, it's rounding off. It's starting to round off. And you showed great determination. Like, even if this is something that you didn't want to do, somewhere you didn't want to go, somebody you didn't want to talk to, somewhere you didn't want to be, it's giving me the feeling of, I don't want to do it, but fuck it, I will. I don't want to do it, but here I am. I don't want to do it, or you wanted me here, now what? You wanted me to come, now what? You wanted to go, now what? This is all your idea. That's the feeling I'm getting, like, this is all your idea, now what? Okay? All of that's about to end with this Tower energy and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, something's coming to an end. Ten of Cups. And when it does, you're going to get the Ten of Cups out of it, like happiness all around. This is an all sign, so it's kind of hard for me to narrow certain situations down because all Tauruses are different, okay? Everybody's different. No two situations are the same. But this is an area of life that you truly just, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's see. Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, the Wheel. Okay. Yeah, this is something in life where with the wheel here especially, this is something in life where you're just like, screw it. You know, I don't care what we do. I don't know which way we go. I'm really just along for the ride, but not in a good way. You know, not in a good way. Nine of Wands, the universe is saying, step back, look at what you've already accomplished. Five of Cups, if you look behind the girl, there's the extra cup full of hope, blessings, knowledge, good cheer, great fortune, but she can't see it because she's sitting there worrying about what's pouring down the drain. Okay, this is my, you can't see the good for the bad card, and I feel like that's what's going on right now. You're seeing so much bad, Taurus, so much bad. And whether this is with you or other people, that you can't even pick out anything good right now. You don't even know what a good sign even looks like anymore, okay? You're waiting for signs from the universe, but would you know them when you seen them? Okay? Would you recognize them when you seen them? The Chariot. Yeah, something's going to move. You're going to move. You got to move out of this energy, Taurus. Okay? You got to. If you can't move yourself out of this, it's the weirdest thing. I don't know what I'm feeling here, Taurus. I'm going to be honest with you. This is odd. It is can't see good for the bad energy. Yes, it totally is. But it's also this I don't give a shit energy anymore. Like, literally, like, you're asking the universe for help. You're asking the universe for signs. Because I've always said, I'm not here to coddle you. These readings are about change and guidance. So, you're asking the universe for signs, but your mindset right now, would you even really see them? Would you recognize them when they came around? I don't know that you would, Taurus. It's such a, yeah, death and rebirth. You're going to have to really do a 360, Taurus, for anything to happen. Death and rebirth. Like, it's such a, you know, I don't know any other way to describe this, okay? It's such a pissy mood, a pissy attitude that I'm feeling, a pissy energy. And when I say pissy, I mean just like, ugh, ill and upset and bored and stubborn. And you don't have a path right now, Taurus. You're lost, okay? You're lost. I won't be surprised if Five of Pentacles don't pop out. Seven of Cups, yeah. You don't know what to do. You're lost. Seven of Cups, that's a lot on your mind. Or a lot of pins in the fire. You don't know which way to go. I feel like it is which way to go. You don't know which way to go. I don't know about the pans in the fire thing. I'm not picking up on that. But it is this lost feeling, this lost energy, confusion. Tell me more. Can we get some cards of guidance for Taurus? How can they get themselves out of this and start seeing signs from the universe, start recognizing signs from the universe, or believe again in something? Yeah, I'm getting believe again in something. It's a lot of emotional baggage that's going on right now, Taurus. I don't know. Tell me more. Cards of guidance, please. Tell me more. Okay, Three of Pentacles. That's my card of coworkers and community. So this could be, it could be something going on at work next week, Taurus, for you. Okay. Well, I say next week. I believe you're sitting in this energy now. You're sitting in this energy right now as I'm talking. Okay. Okay. Three of Cups. Another person card. This is friends. Co-workers, community, and friends are represented. 10 of Wands. Burdens. So we have everything but the Lovers. Everything but like a family card right now. So a lot of people, and they have me lay that 10 of Cups right across that Three of Cups, which is connected to that Three of Pentacles. A lot of people are feeling like burdens to you right now, Taurus, okay? A lot of people are feeling like burdens to you. Now, this to be work, this to be friends, associates, acquaintances, but you're not, you're not feeling or digging any of them right now. You're like, just get out of my face. Let me do what I have to do and get out of, that's the energy I'm feeling. Let me do what I have to do and get out my face, okay? Just let me be. That's the feeling I'm getting. Okay, yeah, look, Two of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is another work card. I'm putting my head down, I'm getting it done. Leave me alone. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay, we gotta, okay. Now this is reading is for next week, but I feel like this is what's going on right now. So let's get some cards of guidance for Taurus, please. How can we get Taurus out of this pissy energy? What do they need to do? Help Taurus out, because I feel like they are really stuck. Yeah, this is like walking through goo. They are really stuck. It's like a cow having their foot stuck in the mud. I've gave that analogy to somebody before. Yeah. And they're trying to lift their foot up out of the mud, but it will be a bull in your case. Okay, Judgment and the Four of Swords. All right. Judgment can mean literal judgment, Taurus, okay? Literal judgment on you. Oh, let me start here. It can mean literal judgment on something, person, place, or thing, okay? Judgment on it. Testing judgment on it. Four of Swords. Something's keeping you up at night. You're not resting well. You're not sleeping well. Or you're sleeping too much. You're resting too much. There's a depression going on. So you've fallen in, a lot of you Taurians right now have fallen into some kind of depression, okay? Over whatever these situations are involving your coworkers or friends, associates, social circles. You're not happy with these people right now. Now, I don't know what the reason is. Only you know that. And it can be different things for different people. This Judgment card right now is a fear. That is a fear. You have a fear of being judged by many, many, many people. This is a seated, deep down fear of yours. Okay, I heard karmic. This is something from your lineage, okay? This is something from your ancestors. This is something deep down. This is a karmic situation that you're going to have to break towards before anything changes, or you're not going anywhere. This is something you were born with. This is why you came here. This is why you came here. You came here for change, Taurus. There you go. Five of Wands, that's conflict. That's a lot of people. And it fell right across that Judgment card. You were scared of being judged by a lot of people, by being judged by anybody. You don't want anybody judging you about anything. And it is holding you back, Taurus. It is holding you back big time. And nothing's going to move until you get rid of this fear of judgment. Judgment. Now, it could be anything in life. It could be anything, okay? I don't know. There's a lot of Tauruses out there. So, wow, wow, wow. Okay, hold on. Let's pull out these. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I don't normally take all these, but this is a lot of information, and this is deep. Holy crap, Taurus. Okay. When I say lineage, I mean this is a fear, anxiety. My fingers are numb, Taurus. I'm sorry. It's really cold in here right now, so I'm holding cards a little funny. I apologize. Let me set. These are what just fell out over here, okay? Let's set these here. This is something you were born with, okay? This is a judgment. This is fear of being prosecuted, judged about who you are, what you want out of life, where you're going, what you choose to do, who you choose to love. This is what this is. This is a fear of judgment against self, okay? And I feel like this is a karmic bond. This is and when I say karmic bond, I know a lot of you are used to hearing that in relationships. No, this bond is with this trauma. This is a trauma bond, okay? And until you cut this cord, nothing is happening. Nothing is going to move. Let's see what cards we got here. Page of Swords. Six of Swords. Moving on. Four of Cups. Stubborn. Ace of Swords. Nine of Cups. Nine of Swords. Seven of Swords. Knight of Swords. Holy crap at this sword energy. Okay, number one, the amount of sword and cup energy in this reading, Taurus, is astronomical. It is amazing at how long and how much you have been in your head about this, okay? It is absolutely insane. Sword energy is up in your head, okay? Cup energy is emotional. So you have a lot of things going on here. And when I say a lot of things, they're not a lot of good things. You're having some really bad thoughts about yourself, okay? About yourself. Did you get the self card? I don't think you've got the self card. Not yet. And I'm surprised that you don't have the self card out here. I'm really shocked. Because this is all about you, Taurus. I don't even know how to describe this, Taurus, honestly, because I've never felt this before. But, and I don't do a lot of talk. If you go back and watch my videos. And those of y'all that do watch my videos, you know, I don't talk a lot about ancestors, feminine energy. I don't do that. I just give it to you the way it is. But I feel like that's what this reading is about. This reading is about ancestral traumas. Okay, Taurus, for some of you guys. Not all of you, some of you. You were born with an issue, okay? And I don't know what your issue is. It could be anything. But you were born with an issue of self, okay? A wound of self, okay? And that is where you're scared this judgment is being placed on you, okay? From the outside world. And until you learn to heal that, this energy will not move. You will feel stuck even if you're not. Say tomorrow you get everything you want out of life, okay? Unless this judgment card is healed, you're not going to feel like it's enough. It's not going to matter, okay? It's not going to matter until you heal this trauma, this wound, this karmic wound that you were born with. Until you heal this wound of self, which is what it is, Taurus, okay? Until you heal this wound of self, it's this fear of judgment cast upon you from the outside world about something in your life. And it's something to do with you, Taurus. It's something to do with you. The inside ego part that is you, okay, Taurus? There's something you're super scared of. Okay, let's put it like that. Something you're super scared of. And you are scared that the rest of the world will not. There goes the moon as I'm talking about this. This is insecurities, half-truths, lies, beliefs, subconscious, things hidden. That's what we're talking about right now. Until you get rid of this fear that the world is not going to accept you for who you are and what you want to do in life, this energy is going to remain stuck, Taurus. It's going to remain stuck. And like I said, you can get everything you think you want tomorrow. Okay, because there's a lot of thinking here. There's a lot of thinking. You're all up in your head. You could get every material possession that you believe you want tomorrow, Taurus, and it's not going to matter one bit. You're still going to feel stuck, lost, alone. Stuck, lost, and alone. That's what I'm getting. You do have the Eight of Cups sitting. That's uncharted territory, Taurus. That's uncharted territory. That's somewhere you've never been before. So this is not going to be easy. And normally, the Fool. So you have the Eight of Cups and the Fool, which tells me this could go either way. Okay, this situation could go either way. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Somebody's tried to help you, Taurus. Somebody's tried to help you. They try to talk to you. They try to be there for you. But it's gotten you nowhere. It's done no good. It's done no good. You want to know why it's done no good? Because it does not matter. Everybody in the world could talk to you, Taurus, and it's not going to matter because this is so down deep. Hermit, as I'm talking about this, bottom of the deck, internal energy. This is so deep and so much about you, Taurus. Nobody else but you, that it doesn't even matter. What they see, think, or feel does not matter. Once you heal this fear of judgment, start not giving a shit what the world thinks, okay? And it has to be true. This has to be a true statement. You can't just, there you go, there's the star. That's what I was about to say. Once you heal this, and it can't be false, okay? I know people like to say affirmations or exclamations or whatever the hell it is. No, the universe knows when you're lying to yourself, okay? It knows when you're lying to yourself and to it. It knows. There's no sense in lying. Until this statement is true, I don't give a shit what anybody says or think about me or what I'm doing. I don't care, okay? I don't care. Until that statement is true, 100%, nothing's going to happen. The Eight of Wands, getting everything you want. You could have every material possession known to man, and you will still feel stuck, lost, and alone, Taurus. Okay? You're not the first one in your family to deal with this issue, Taurus. You're just the one that's supposed to break it. The 19th through the 27th, the next week, something's going to happen, and you're going to have every opportunity, Taurus. I'm going to tell you this now. Look for it, because it's going to happen. Take it to the bank. It's going to be a situation, or something said, something's done, a situation somewhere in your life that's going to give you the opportunity to start a small movement in this area. This is going to take a minute. This ain't going to happen overnight, Taurus, so don't think it is. Don't think you're going to wake up one day and boom, it's over. No, this is going to take a minute. This is a lot of hard work on yourself, okay? A lot of hard work on yourself. Now, Am I saying you have to do this, Taurus? Absolutely not. This is not a mandate for your life. You do not have to do this. But who the hell wants to walk around continuously depressed, pissed off, and angry at the world and bitter? Nobody I know. You don't want to be that way. And this is your way out, Taurus. And once this ancestral cord is cut and this energy is gone, your life will do a complete 360, Taurus, okay? And I don't talk about ancestors. I don't do that. Feminine this, masculine that. I don't do that. I try to talk about stuff in a very way that everybody can understand. And the universe does the same. It gives me situations, scenarios, and terms that are easy to understand in ways that I understand, okay? But right now, it's talking about ancestral, lineage, and karmic cords, okay? These are not in my vocabulary. So, yeah, I would pay attention, Taurus, okay? I would pay attention. That's your reading for next week, Taurus. That is the 20th through the 27th. I might have called the date out wrong earlier. But the 20th through the 27th is your week that this energy of change will be rolling in on you, okay? You guys have a great and wonderful day. I don't even know how long that reading was. This was a long one. You guys have a great, wonderful day. Bye. All right. Hello, Gemini. This is your reading for the week of the 20th. And this is just some general energy to see what the week may hold for you guys and any challenging situations. All right. So here we go. Can I pull in Gemini energy, please? Can I pull in Gemini injury? So, okay. Injury slipped out instead of injury. Oh, my God. Slipped out again. Okay. Injury slipped out when I meant to say energy. So some of you guys be on the lookout. Be careful, okay? Heads up on any falls, bumps, or bruises that you may get in the next week, okay? Heads up. All right. Can I please pull in Gemini energy, please? Gemini energy. Can I please pull in Gemini energy for the week of the 20th? Card, please, for Gemini. Hold my card, please, for Gemini. So what we have coming out is Judgment, Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Let's switch it like this. This feels right to me. Okay, so judgment can be literal judgment on something, or it can be judgment and the Five of Cups. It's something to do with yourself, Gemini. You yourself as a person. I don't know. The Seven of Pentacles is about seeds we've planted. So, okay. A lot of times they'll have me lay cards a certain way. And when I realize and how I lay them makes sense to me. So this Seven of Pentacles laid across this Five of Pentacles tells me that you've been waiting on something. You've been waiting on something to come in. Okay, now we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you've been making a lot of plans for something. And it hasn't been happening, Gemini. What is it that you've been waiting on? But other people aren't understanding. Other people are seeing you as somebody that has it all. But you definitely do not feel that way about yourself, Gemini. You are casting aspersions, casting judgment upon yourself. Okay? What is this that Gemini has planted seeds for? What area of life has Gemini planted these seeds? And what are they waiting to come in? What area of life are we looking at? We're looking at work, romantic, children, neighbors. It could be anything from a romantic partnership to something going on with your kids to buying a new home. I mean, it could be literally a plethora of things, okay? Especially with all signs, because all Geminis are different. Could be anything. All right, what we have? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, Knight of Swords is one of the fastest cards in the deck. Okay, and he's looking directly at this Queen of Swords. So whatever this is, you expected it to come in quick, and it just hasn't. Okay, I don't have the Temperance card out here, but I'm still feeling this slow movement for whatever this is. I'm still getting this slowness. Yeah. You expected it to happen fast, quick, and in a hurry, okay? And like I said, this is different things for different Geminis. Okay, death, but it is coming. It's coming. Ace of Pentacles, it's coming. You definitely dropped it into the material. You went from making plans, okay? And it's something that you're really looking forward to with this King of Cups here. It's something that means a lot to you, okay? It means a lot to you. Now, I can't narrow down what this something is. Like I said, a lot of different things for a lot of different Geminis. But it's taking a long time. And the universe is saying, just hold on. Just hold on. Change your perspective on things. Look at what you already do have. Look what you already have created so far, okay? Look what you've created so far. And it knows that you're trying to bring something new in. You have really made big plans, okay? Big plans for whatever this is. And it's coming. You're trying to drop it into the 3D, and it is coming. It's just taking time. And you felt like, okay, yeah, I'm hearing, I'm hearing, you feel like the universe has forgot about you. Like, you hear all these people talking about manifestation and creating change and this and that, Gemini, and you're just like, what the hell? Where's mine? Why can't I get mine to sprout? Where's my harvest? You know, you're waiting on whatever it is you're trying to create. trying to start, trying to bring in? Where's it at? I feel like that community card, because I'm looking at that right now, I feel like that community card is people you have been asking guidance. You've been asking their advice on things like, what do you think about this, that, or the other? Why do you think it's not here? What am I doing wrong? Especially if you're trying to, quote unquote, manifest. If you're, okay, the Empress has fell out. Especially if you're trying to, quote, there we go, right here, as I'm talking about manifest and waiting. We have the Eight of Swords and the Magician. The Magician is all about change. It's all about manifestation. He has everything he needs at his fingertips to create what he wants. And the Eight of Swords is about anxiety, worries, fears. You're waiting, stressing. Where's it at? And look at this. You have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. That's a lot of worry. Okay, that's a lot of worry. You're trying to bring something in, and it's very important to you, Gemini. Extremely important. And like I was saying, you've been asking people, what am I doing wrong? And I feel like I'm speaking to a group of Gemini, and I'm not going to resonate with everybody, okay? Remember that. Okay, we got to slow down. I'm getting a lot of things flashing, okay? We got to slow down for a second. All right, I'm going to lose my thought. Okay, I feel like I'm speaking to a group of Gemini that, for lack of a better term, you're trying to manifest something. You're trying to bring something into the material. And you are literally trying to manifest it. Like you've been listening to all these coaches and manifestation gurus, and they're telling you, you don't have to work hard for it. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. No, you may not have to work hard for it, but you have to take actionable steps, Gemini. And I'm not sure if those actionable steps have been taken yet. While it is coming, you are getting it done. It is going to drop into the physical anytime. Maybe it would go a little bit faster if you, yeah, there's the Fool, as I'm saying this. Full journey, new direction. Maybe if you would try to listen to your own inner guidance. Okay, now this is what I'm picking up on. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. No reader is ever 100% correct. Okay, but I'm picking up on somebody, and I know what I'm speaking about. Okay, because I've done the same thing. I know several people that have done the same thing. They've tried to listen to these manifestation gurus and got nowhere. And I feel like that's what's going on here. You have tried and tried to listen. You've probably even paid somebody. The back card is flipped and hindering me. You have probably even paid somebody, like a life coach or a, like I said, manifestation guru, trying to manifest a certain thing into the material, and it hasn't came yet. And I lost the back card, you guys. I'm sorry. I got into my, just thinking about what I was seeing. But anyway, it'll come out if it needs to again. And you're trying to figure out what you're doing wrong. Well, Gemini, you're not doing anything wrong. There's no wrong way to do this, okay? We manifest every day. We create our reality every day. It's just that most of us are unaware of it, okay? You're unaware. And right now, you are aware. You were unaware, and now you are aware. You have learned about manifestation, creating your reality. And some of these, okay, I'm trying to explain this without pissing anybody off. Some of these manifestation coaches have got people thinking that they don't have to lift a finger. It's going to fall into your lap. And that's just not the case, Gemini, okay? You're going to have to take actionable steps here, okay? You're going to have to plant your seeds. You're going to have to not necessarily work hard, but you're going to have to be certain places at a certain time. Now, this is what's popping in my head, so if this makes sense to you, let me know in the comments. This may be for a certain Gemini. You're going to have to be at a certain place at a certain time for synchronicities to take place, okay? You can't just sit on your couch and wait for shit to fall in your lap, all right? It's not going to work that way. I don't want nobody thinking I'm trying to tell them what to do or put my own spin on anything. So I'm just going to give it to you very simple. It's not going to fall in your lap, Gemini, okay? There's the wheel. It could go, at this point, this could go either way. It could go either way. It's depending on you, Gemini. It's depending on you. And like I said, I feel like you have been listening to a lot of people. You've been asking a lot of people's advice on hangman energy, confused energy, on how you should do this, how you should go about trying to create this thing in the physical, this new journey you want to go on, because you just can't figure it out. You feel lost and alone. You feel left behind. You feel like the world or the universe has forgotten about you. Okay, it's not that the universe has forgotten about you. It's that the universe is waiting for you to take the first step, Gemini. And I'm not saying that you're being lazy, sitting on the couch doing nothing. That's not what I mean. Because I know people that go to work every day. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, take a step back and look what you've already created in your life, okay? You can do this, Gemini, and you don't need anybody's help to do it, okay? Use your inner guidance. Use your inner guidance. You're bypassing your inner, okay. You're bypassing your inner guidance and trying to listen to what everybody else is telling you to do. Okay, let me just say it like that. I'm going to confuse a lot of people out there, and you're going to think I'm trying to put my own agenda out here, and I'm not. Okay, that's not what's happening. I'm telling you exactly what I hear, see, and feel. And I feel this confusion. I feel like especially when I stare at this Three of Pentacles. This, out of all these cards, even the Death card that's sitting here, which is major change, okay? Big change, like your life is going to do a 360 at some point. Some things have to break down. It's kind of like Tower energy, but a little different. So even with the Death card there, okay, that Three of Pentacles is the one that's sticking out to me. And it's sticking out to me because you have been asking a lot of people their advice on certain things, okay, instead of listening. There's a lot of cards, Gemini, coming out. Instead of listening to your own advice, okay? You've been trying to take advice from other people, when all you have to do is follow your own inner guidance and take the actionable steps that it leads you to, okay? Because it will lead you to it will lead you to the right place, the right time. It's called synchronicities, okay? Six of Swords, movement. You got death, movement, journey. You got death, Six of Swords, journey. A lot of movement cards here, okay? And also the Chariot sitting over here off to the side, okay? Page of Pentacles, as I was talking about this Three of Pentacles. You've been speaking to a lot of people. Star card, this is something for your soul. This is something you want deep down. That's what this is saying to me right now, deep down. Sometimes I get that it's something that's going to be good for your soul. This time I'm picking up, while it is still associated with your soul, something you want deep down, okay? Deep down. Page of Swords, defensive energy. That's because you're pissed off because it hasn't happened yet. And justice. When it does come through, okay? When it just does come through, you start seeing the synchronicities. You start using your own inner guidance. It's going to be like a relief. You're going to feel a relief wash over you when you start seeing some kind of movement for whatever this is you're trying to bring in, Gemini, okay? Whatever it is you're trying to bring in. So the short of it for this reading, Gemini, is stop asking everybody else their advice, okay? Eight of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Put your head down and get it done. Stop asking everybody else's advice. Use your inner guidance. Use your inner guidance. I'm really shocked that we haven't seen the High Priestess pop out. Use your inner guidance, okay? That's what it's there for, and it will always lead you in the right direction, okay? You should start seeing some kind of movement in whatever this is you're trying to bring into the material, okay? If you have planted your seeds, taken actionable steps, and are waiting and looking for signs and synchronicities, okay? Follow your own inner guidance. All right, Gemini, that's it. You guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye. All right. Hello, Cancer. This is your reading for the week of the 20th, just to see what energy is going to come up and to give you any help or cards of guidance to help wade you through the middle of it. And we have the Star and the 10 of Swords in the cut. We'll see what that's about. We'll see if those cards show back up. If you're new here, hello. My name is Angela. This is a general tarot reading channel. If you like this content, please hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't done so, think about subscribing, okay? Those of y'all who aren't new here, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you for hitting the like button. And you know what I always say, I appreciate it so much when you stop to watch my videos, okay? All right, let's pull in Cancer energy, please. Let's pull in Cancer energy for the week of the 20th. For the week of the 20th. Back card. All right, let's see what we got here, Cancer. We got the Chariot, the Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, Two of Cups, the Moon, and Temperance. Okay. So I can tell you now, you got two really quick move cards here on the move. The Chariot and the Knight of Swords. Fast movement. The Knight of Swords is fast movement. The Chariot is all about direction, okay, for me. Page of Wands. This is messaging, speaking to people, and there's always new growth on the wand. So telling somebody something new, something they didn't know. Two of Cups. This is your friends in general, people in general, but it's about offering a cup. And the cup is a metaphor for something like hope, forgiveness, happiness, laughter, love. You're offering the person something, or the person is offering you something, okay? That's the cup. Temperance, patience, and the Moon card. Lies, half-truths, deep down subconscious stuff, secrets, things you don't want people to know, okay? So let's see. Cancer, something's coming out next week, okay? And this is the third time I've tried to do this Cancer reading. And if I have to, I will stick the other two clips in here from where I was doing the last two readings. And I'm getting these same cards, not the exact same cards, but one or two off here or there, okay? The same cards, the same energy about the same subject, Cancer. So there is something definitely coming in next week on some of y'all. I can't resonate with everybody. This is for a few of you guys. And it's going to be something coming out that you don't want people to know. Is it a secret? Would you consider it a secret? I don't know. Or would you consider it just personal? Because to me, that's two different things. Like a secret has a negative energy to it, like a secret, okay? And something personal, it's just something personal. You don't want people to know. It's not necessarily negative. So I don't know yet. I don't know. But you definitely do not want people finding out about this. And the Temperance card, you've been holding on to it for a while. But then we have the Chariot, the Knight, and the Two of Cups. So something's going to happen, and there's going to be fast movement and change. Okay, fast movement and change. And then we have the cup card sitting here. Now, are you offering somebody a cup or are they offering you a cup? Let's see. It's probably got something to do with the quote unquote secret that may be spilled or this personal information that may be coming out. Cancer. Let's see. Tell me more, please. All right, there's the Lover's card on deck. Eight of Wands. All right, the Eight of Wands and the Lovers. So this could have something to do with your romantic relationships, Cancer. I don't know. Because for me, the Lover's card is romantic relationships, but it's also people that you hold dear to you, okay? People that you love, your family, like your children, your spouse, okay? It's people that you love dearly. Whoever you consider close family that you love dearly, okay? And then the Eight of Wands. This is getting what you want and speaking things into existence. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands sitting here. All right, so the Knight of Cups, this person is also offering a cup. So there's going to be some kind of offer coming in to you, Cancer, from somewhere. Okay? You got the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. And both of these, you're offering a cup to somebody or somebody's offering a cup to you. I feel like somebody's going to be offering you something, okay? Offering you something. And it's going to have something to do or rather, not something to do with, but more like whatever this personal information or this quote unquote secret is that comes out about you, Cancer, is going to get the ball rolling, okay? Whenever this comes out, it's going to get the ball rolling. Somebody's going to offer you something. Now, they could offer you anything. It could be an apology. They could offer you an apology. They could offer you a new job. They could offer you to come have dinner. It's just some kind of offer they're going to be bringing to you, okay? So next week, be looking for that. Let me come back in the comments and let me know if you received an offer and if any personal information was leaked about you, Cancer, because that's what I'm picking up here. Especially with this Page of Wands, yeah. Something's going to come out. Some information is coming out, Cancer, okay? And the Six of Coins has me a little worried. Six of Coins is about, for me, the Six of Coins is about not being treated fairly. Somebody mistreating you. So I don't know. There's some kind of unfairness going on, Cancer, somewhere in your life where you feel like you're not being treated fairly. And this has been going on for a minute now with Temperance here. And we also have the Page of Swords hanging out. That's defensive energy. So, yeah. Something's coming out. Something personal. And then somebody's going to be offering you something. I said the cups are metaphors for it. The cups could be filled with anything. Okay, I'm hot. I have to take my coat off. Hold on. All right, sorry, Cancer. It's getting warm in here. The cups could be filled with anything. Okay, hope, love, lust, an apology, happiness, forgiveness. The cups are metaphors for something. They're going to offer you something. Okay, so, and this thing coming out is what's going to start it. That's what's going to get the ball rolling. And when it does happen, it's coming fast. It's going to be fast movement. Once this moon card is activated, the secret comes out, these personal businesses lead, whatever it is, it's going to cause fast movement, okay? There's going to be change. There's going to be change coming. Now, good or bad? I do not know. Could it be good? Yes. Could it be bad? Yes. I don't know, Cancer. It's totally up to what you have going on in your life at this moment, next week, okay? This is next week's energy. Now, it could start this week. The ball could start rolling this week, and then the offers and change come in next week. I don't know. But this is next week's reading that I'm doing right now, okay? I pulled in next week's energy. So, like, something personal could come out this week, and then all the cups start coming in next week, all the offers. I don't know. Or it all could start next week. You never know what the universe has in store, right? All right, so let's keep going. Can I get another card of guidance for Cancer, please? Another card of guidance for Cancer. Where is this moon card? What area of life? Okay. Plans. Two of Wands. Something you've been making plans for. This moon card may be a secret to other people, okay? Or personal business leak to other people. Other people didn't know about it. You know about it, Cancer. You know about what you have going on in life. You know what secrets you're holding, what personal business you don't want people to know. And this Two of Wands is saying it's something you've been making plans toward, Cancer, okay? Lover's card is sitting there. So it's got to do with, okay, there's the Magician, another change, another people card. What's behind that? Nine of Wands. Stand back and look what you've created so far. Three of Cups, friends, Magician, change. Okay? You have a lot of change and a lot of movement and a lot of people cards here, Cancer, okay? A lot of people cards. So there's a lot of people involved in this, okay? A lot of people are involved. Have we more? Okay. Seven of Pentacles, seeds you've planted, plans you've made, okay? Yeah. Well, this may be a secret to everybody else. It's not a secret to you, Cancer. You're going to know as soon as this happens, you're going to know, okay? You're going to say, oh, crap, here we go. What have you been making plans for, Cancer? What have you been, oh, hold on. We got cards that flipped and cards that didn't. I'm not going to take the ones that didn't. Holy crap. Okay. 9 of Cups. 6 of Swords. 8 of Cups. The Fool. Okay. Okay. 6 of Cups, movement. Leaving a situation. Fool, new journey. 8 of Cups, uncharted territory. Okay, so wherever this secret being dropped leads you to is somewhere you've never been. Okay, it's uncharted territory, Cancer. Okay, 9 of Cups, something's coming to an end. Okay, something's coming to an end. Something emotional. This could be emotional fulfillment, but I feel like saying, yeah. While this is something emotional, I don't know if it's necessarily going to be good. Okay, Cancer, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. I'm on the fence about how this may turn out. Okay, but it is something that's coming to an end. Got a lot of movement, Cancer. A lot of movement. Okay, again, as I was saying, what have you been planting seeds for? What have you been working toward? Okay, what is a harvest that is about to come up in your life? Okay, because that's what's about to change. That's what's about to happen. Hermit, deep down. Seven of Wands, defensive energy. Hermit. You've been trying to defend something, Cancer, okay? It's something you've been holding in, and maybe that's what that moon card's about, okay? Whatever's about to come out, it's something you've been trying to hold in and hide. And you feel very defensive about it. I don't know anything else for Cancer. Okay. 4 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles came out. 4 of Wands, okay. You've been trying to hide it, and you've been defensive about it, okay? 9 of Pentacles is romantic. To me, she's romanticizing the situation, okay? 4 of Wands, happy home card, or just home card in this situation. I'm not so sure it's going to be a happy home. This could cause some conflict, okay? When this personal information or... Holy crap. Okay. This could cause some conflict when this personal information or secret is revealed, okay? I'm not so sure it's going to be a happy home. This could cause some controversy. I don't know. It depends on what kind of seeds you've been planting, what kind of plans you've been making. Okay, Cancer? All Cancers are different. And then we have the Ace of Wands, the Death, and the Tower have came out. Massive change. This is like you will never be the same. It's going to happen fast. Once this energy is revealed, this change is going to come in quick. It's going to come in fast. You got to build back down. You got to break down to build back up. Death card. Like after that Tower card, you have the Death card coming in. This is leaving a lot of things behind. There's going to be people, places, and things left behind. Okay? Just period. They're no longer useful for you. They're no longer serving you. Okay? There's no more reason for them to be in your life. Ace of Wands, powerful change. Quick, fast, sudden change. Okay? The universe is stepping in and making this quick, powerful, new beginning change. Okay? And every Cancer is different. This could be work. It could be home. It could be in friends. It could be family. It could be in any area of life. But just so you know, this is how you're going to know it's near, okay? When somebody finds out something about you that you've been trying to hide, Cancer, a secret or personal information, somebody comes to you with personal information that you were not willing to put out there, but there it is, that's going to get the ball rolling, okay? Next week, okay? Next week. All right, Cancer, that's it. You guys have a great and beautiful day. Bye. A lot of these readings were deep. A lot of massive change coming in for everybody. So, and I feel like inner child is our way to happiness. Things that shaped us as a child created the adults we are today. Okay? All right. So, let's start with Aries. Can I get a card, inner child card for Aries, please? Where's a good place for Aries to start working on themselves, for lack of a better term? Help healing that inner child and making their way to a happier, healthier them. Okay? Can I get a card for Aries, please? Aries. All right. Aries, you got number 4, be still. That's a beautiful card. Number 4, be still. Cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. Okay? And let's see, this is number 4. Let's look it up in the book. All right. Within stillness, there's an invitation of being. As we move throughout our day, we most often take the well-worn paths we walk each day without questioning their benefit to our lives, which can sometimes leave us feeling disconnected. Stillness can be a way to initiate connection with our senses and with our inner being. It is also helpful in connecting with our inner child, as sometimes we need stillness to hear the voice within. And then it says, reflect on the places, sounds, or environments that bring you a feeling of calm and safety. Once you have found your state of calm, put away all sources of stimulus and let yourself just be. Try to focus on what is before you or what you might be feeling inside of you. You can also take a nap or let your body drift through the in-between space of wakefulness and dreams. Naps or quiet rest periods are also a good reset when you are feeling stressed or overwhelmed. If you feel unable to achieve stillness at this time, you can try this exercise instead. Moving at a very slow pace can be incredibly relaxing. Reflect on how a sloth or any slow-moving animal moves, and hold this energy as you complete your exercise. Pick a physical task, any movement that you can complete in an almost comically slow fashion, such as walking, smelling a flower, touching a friend, or even washing the dishes. Whatever you do, try stretching this practice of this task for at least 5 to 10 minutes. The goal of this is to help you feel safe, calm, and rested. Okay, safe, calm, and rested, Aries. There you go. Be still. Okay, practice being still. All right, you guys. Thank you for clicking on this video. Next up, Taurus. Can I get an inner child card for Taurus, please? Where's a good place for Taurus to start? Healing their inner child, for lack of a better term. Like I told Aries, I believe that healing our inner child will give us a healthier, happier, much happier life, because things that happened to us as children created the adults we are today, right? All right, so let's go. All right. Oh, you got 2 cards, Taurus. All right, you've got accept what is, and it's time to celebrate. The act of acceptance will bring peace and cultivate an air of celebration today. So we have 2 and 20 for you, Taurus. 2 and 20. Okay, and 2. Accept what is. Acceptance of what is without the veil of judgment can help us find peace in uncertainties of this life. If you have pulled this card, it might be time to practice acceptance regarding a certain aspect of your life, either for your inner child or for something that is occurring in your present moments. For both, the practice of acceptance will be the same. What was you reading about, Taurus? It was about accepting parts of yourself that you're scared you will be judged on. Try to observe a painful or undesired aspect of your life without judgment. Non-judgment is the practice of suspending all beliefs and criticisms about how you are or others should act, behave, or exist in the world. If judgmental thoughts or words encroach on your practice, allow them to gently fade away as you hold on to the mindset of non-judgment. Once you have reached a place of acceptance regarding what it is or what has happened, practice sending love to yourself in this space. Tell yourself and your inner child that you love yourself where you are and as you are. Tell yourself that nothing has to change for you to be worthy of your love for yourself. Yes, Taurus. Lord have mercy, yes. All right, number 20. 20. It's time to celebrate. Celebration is such a wonderful experience in this life, one that can bring about a sense of community and pleasure. Even the smallest of reasons to celebrate is a reason enough. And it is in this spirit of celebration, and not necessarily the physical adornments that make a gathering of people something extraordinary. If you have pulled this card, then it may be time to cultivate an air of celebration this week through action and spirit. In addition, this card can mean that it is time for you to celebrate yourself and your accomplishments. This practice can be done with others or by yourself, but the key aspect is to focus on what you have already accomplished, not what you might be waiting for in your future. Oh my God, Taurus. Yes. Okay. If we do not celebrate ourselves in our current moments, then it might be hard to celebrate ourselves in our future moments as well. Create spaces that encourage play, laughter, and fun. Invite others to join you and take pleasure in their company. Savor the simple beauty that good food and good friends can bring. Okay, Taurus, I'm not even going to say anything because these cards absolutely 100% coincide with the reading you had, okay? Celebrate yourself, Taurus. Love yourself, okay? Forget about anybody or anything holding judgment against you, especially yourself, all right? Okay, Taurus, that's your cards. All right, Gemini, let's get you. Oh, that was quick. All right, these are inner child cards, Gemini. This can come out fast, Gemini. I didn't even have to hardly shuffle because I believe to work on our inner child, you'll have a much happier and healthier life by healing, quote unquote, for lack of a better term, your inner child. Because what happened to you as a child shapes the adults we are today, right? All right, so here we go. You got 22. Let it come forth. Give yourself permission to feel it, Gemini. Give yourself permission to feel it. All right. 22. And a lot of the times, I don't, sometimes, let me just say this. Most of the time, once I cut the camera off and end readings, I do not remember them until I'm in editing and watching the playback. I will not even remember what these readings were about. So, and right now, Gemini, I'm having a hard time picking up what your reading was just a few minutes ago. Okay. So, I'm not sure if this coincides with the reading I gave you or not. Tauruses did. I remember Tauruses. I'm not sure about Aries. Okay. So many things occur in life that we may be unable to process, and most of it, if not all, of these unprocessed events and emotions can be stored inside of us. If you have pulled this card, then it might mean there is a repressed emotion, memory, or aspect of self that is hindering you in your current situation. As repressed emotions can subconsciously fuel many of our behaviors and interactions within the world, it can be beneficial to explore this. One of the ways we deal with overwhelming emotions is by storing them within our physical body. We can access these trapped emotions through physical, intuitive movement. For this practice, feel your body and move how you feel. And move how you feel led to move, particularly focused on any areas that feel as if you are under pressure. If you need to punch the air, go for it. If you need to scream or dance wildly, go for it. As you practice this exercise, try to surrender to how your body needs to move. Try to withhold judgment during this practice. Try to do this practice in a dimly lit room. If you have trouble letting go, be gentle with yourself. Note, this can be a very heavy practice. Please only continue if you are comfortable working with and releasing stuck or repressed emotions. If you feel as though you need further assistance in this practice, consider visiting a somatic therapist or trauma work professional. Okay? All right, Gemini. There you go. Releasing some trapped emotions. Okay? All right, Cancer. You're up. Can I get a card for Cancer, please, on healing their inner child, for lack of a better term? Because Cancer, I feel like healing, quote unquote healing, your child, our inner child wounds will help us be happy, healthier adults. Because what happened to us as children shapes the adults we are today, right? So let's get you a card. Where's a good place for Cancer to start for healing their inner child? Okay, Cancer, practice freedom. That's a beautiful card. Practice freedom. Release the weight of judgment. Oh my goodness, just like Taurus, judgment. 26. Practice freedom. Judgment that we or others have placed upon ourselves can shackle us, stealing our joy, and will fully embody our life. It is a heavy burden to carry the weight of judgment, and it can keep us trapped in a cycle of fear and blame. If you have pulled this card, it might be time to consider whether you are being held prisoner by judgments. Okay, Cancer, I remember your reading because you're the last one I did a while ago. This secret, this personal information that's about to come out, you've held it in for so long and kept it so private for fear of judgment, for fear of what everybody else will think about it. Okay? And it's about to be released. So next week, I'm going back to your reading. Next week, when this thing is released, let it go. Let it fly. Push it. Let it snowball. All right. Take some time to reflect on the beliefs that you hold about yourself or your inner child. Write down as many core beliefs as you can and then review your statements for signs and patterns of judgmental beliefs. A good way to do this is to speak these statements out loud and then focus on the feelings or sensations you experience afterwards. On a separate page, write down all of the statements that did not leave you feeling empowered and hopeful. Now is the time to dig a little deeper. Where did these beliefs come from? Why do you believe this about yourself or your inner child? This is a good one, Cancer. This is a good one right here. If you release these beliefs, are you afraid something might happen? Are parts of your identity built around these beliefs? Answering these questions can help you understand where these judgmental beliefs came from and why they might have been hesitant to go. Now is the time to counter them. Write down the opposite statements of these judgmental beliefs. Say them out loud and see how you feel. Do you feel empowered, hopeful, or full? If so, then there's a truth here that needs to be spoken. Okay, and then there's a journaling prompt, which I don't normally read, but I'm going to do this one, Cancer, because this feels important to me. This energy while I'm reading this feels extremely important for somebody, okay? So journaling prompt. How does it feel to speak words of truth and freedom over yourself right now, okay? So if you have to, go back, listen to what I just read, and do what it says, because I read kind of fast when I'm in these videos. I see, and then I speed it up. I speed up the videos a little when editing, so I don't seem so slow during talking for people. So go back, listen to what I say, listen to what this book says, and do it, Cancer, okay? Because this one feels important. Somebody really needed to hear this one, okay? Not that they're not all important. They're all important. But I feel like this one is a little more important than the rest of them. Like somebody is really hanging on the words of this one, okay? And I don't know why this one just came out. Let's see. Let it go. Let go of all that no longer serves you. 23. And this is a bonus, you guys. Here you go. And let go. Letting go is what you were just doing, Cancer, if you're still here and listening to me. Letting go of all these judgmental beliefs about yourself. And then the letting go card pops out, okay? So let's go to 23. It is in our nature as humans to hold tightly to what is familiar. Knowing the weight and measure of what we carry can bring us a great sense of comfort. Oftentimes, the known seems to be the wiser choice compared to the unknown. It is important to be aware that just as a tree shapes itself around a known obstacle that has forced it to take a new path, these things we hold tightly to can also change the course of our destiny. If you have pulled this card, then it might be time to reflect on what you need to release. Ask yourself, is there something keeping you back or forcing you to grow in a direction that might not be what is best for you? There can be many things that we hold onto for far too long, such as the past, an ideal, a dream, or a painful memory. Even if we have grafted these aspects into our being, it is now time to let go of all that no longer serves you. Free the pent-up energy inside of you and imagine it leaving your body as you inhale and exhale deeply. Forgive disappointments and pains and do not allow bitterness in. Let go of control and allow what needs to die so that you may blossom again once more. Cancer, you have the death card. And I told you some things were going to die off. People, places, and things were going to leave your life. And you need to let them go. Okay? When this happens next week and things start leaving, start dying off, not literal dying, okay? That card doesn't mean literal dying. Now, can it for some? Yes. That's just a fact of life, okay? But it's more or less of letting go of things that no longer serve you, Cancer, okay? And then here's the journaling prompt. Okay, does it feel in your body to let go of what is no longer needed? Do you feel lighter when you think about letting go? How does your inner child feel when you think about letting go? And that's probably going to be fear for a lot of people. It is for me. When I think of letting go of certain things, my inner child is probably grasping with both hands, trying to hold on to it because it's all it knows. All right, Cancer, there you go. I'm not even going to pick these cards up because if another one falls out, I'll be reading again. So, all right. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. You have a great and wonderful day. Bye.